Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Steel Division 2. So, what am I going to be doing today then? I'm going to be bringing out the 14th Division here. This is primarily an infantry division, so it's going to be rather intriguing, really. We do have a few ties to play with that are hopefully going to be able to make up some of the deficiencies that we do have here with the 14th Division. Now, I'm going to go ahead and take a quick look at the deck I've made here. Now, of course, this would be my first made deck in this actual game here, so do forgive any issues. Now, well, viewers in the last episode did tell me that you can actually change the vehicles, which is fantastic, so I've been taking advantage of that. So I've gone with some BMW R75s over here. I do like the fact that they do have the MG34 there. That fire rate on something quite early in the game is going to be quite pretty handy. It's all about trying to take positions quite early. I do have some Fusiliers. Now, I have got them in A. Well, Phase A. The reason for that is they do come primarily with the Kar 98, but they also do have the Russian LMGs over here. They do have some anti-tank grenades, but they're mostly here just to get some numbers out on the battlefield pretty quickly. And of course I do have them in the B phase over here as well at regular experience. Now for the infantry, I've gone for quite a varied mix. I do like the rifles. I feel that the rifles do have a place here on the battlefield. The reason is their range is actually, well, let's see, they're not quite as good as the G43s. But if we take a look over here, we do have, let's see, I've got some STG-44s around here somewhere. And about are they? There we go. Yep, so the STG-44s, they actually have 300 meters of range. The G43s are fantastic. They do have that fire rate and that range. But yeah, I want a unit out there that's fairly cheap. I mean, in the A deployment phase, I do have 18 of these bad boys, so they're quite good actually. They're not anything special, but just having those rifles out there, I think they could be quite handy. Just on the early, just while we're trying to just secure positions, really, to begin to push up further. So they're going to have a nice place there. Now I have them in the upper blitz over here. The reason for that is obviously the speed and maneuverability. I do have these men over here. They're in the 108. I'm kind of tempted to put them in something else. I might put them in the upper blitz due to the fact that they do get that... actually, no, the speed is slightly lower here, but I'll have them in the upper blitz here. There's no real gain to this. I could have them in something else, but there's nothing that's armoured. We could have them in the SDKF-7s, which is something to bear in mind, but then again, this is a small unit here, really. It's only 5 men, so I'm going to really have them deployed out as something of a rapid reaction. It's kind of how I want to use them. Have them pushed up to the front lines to try and secure positions in towns and villages, really. Now, I do have some good ideas here. They are going to be coming in a SDKF-7. The reason for that is the SDKF-7 has the MG42 as well over here. It's a little bit slower. It does have tracks, so obviously it does have more maneuverability. So that's going to be quite handy. Obviously, having the MG42 is going to be very nice. Of course, they come with the LMG, the MG34. We do have MP40 over here. We also do have the Kar 98Ks. Quite cheap unit there. Okay, now I've brought in these guys over here. Now, these are very expensive infantry. And I don't know exactly how I wish to potentially use them. Of course, this is going to be a very, well, my very first game. Really against a competent AI. I'm going to be going up against the Medium AI, see how the deck performs, and then perhaps we'll try some multiplayer. But yeah, I think these guys can be very handy in the A phase. The reason is they're almost like a shock unit here. We have 9 MP44s. It's a very large squad over here. We do have some G43s. We have some MMG 42s. Am I the only one with stream hiccups? I'm not entirely sure why there should be any stream hiccups. It should be fine on my end here. Hopefully everything be okay. Yeah, audio looks alright on my end. Looks fine with streaming end. I'd say maybe just try refreshing. Perhaps that might fix some of the issues. But yes, moving on. The important thing here is the fact that they come in the APC. So obviously this is the SDKF-7. Sorry, KFZ251/1. Now, of course, that comes with the MG42. It is armoured there with 25mm of frontal plate. Does have some side and rear. Yeah, obviously the top armour is open. So, nothing to speak of there. But that's going to be an important unit. So, going to move on then. Well, actually, I do have some Pioneers. Let's see, I do have... See, the benefit of this division is we do have some Russian equipment in here as well, which is quite good. Okay. Yep. Covers that. Now, I do have the Panzer II Lux over here. I think they're going to be fantastic. The fact that they do have this autocannon is going to be very, just absolutely devastating to begin with. Hello there, unexpected Panda. How you doing there, my friend? I almost said Panzer there. Yeah, that's going to be great. I mean, we do have the AP shells, which is 45mm penetration, but it's the HE shells I'm really interested here. But of course, the AP shells could be handy against potentially other light vehicles. We do have a Stoke 3G. of course, can't complain too much about that. 135mm of penetration there with a gun, not bad at all. 90mm of frontal protection. But of course we do have a few Tigers. I've gone for 2 of them in the A phase. I could have had them in a, well, regular experience, but I'm going to go with the low experience. It just means I can get a second one, really. I think it would be worth that. Hello there, no name small. How you doing there, my friends? And then the B phase, I've gone with 4 Tigers. I think it's one of these where I'd rather have another Tiger than perhaps more experienced Tigers. But then again, I will see how we go on, really. And then over here in the support, I've got some Stoke 3Es there, of course, mounting the KWK-37L24, which is quite nice. We do have some high explosive anti-tank shells over here. Only 4 of those bad boys, but 75mm of penetration ain't bad. We do have some AP shells over here, so 55, and the high explosive shells. It's the high explosive shells that we really want this for, but the high explosive anti-tank shells aren't bad at all. I do have an MG42 over here as well, and the Opel Blitz. And I've got some Opel Blitzers over here carrying our supply, which is also going to be needed. Now, for the anti-tank tab, it's a little bit, I don't know, I wish I had a little bit more there in terms of versatility. Perhaps some actual tank destroyers would be nice. But I do have the Pak 40, a awesome gun there. We do have access to some Russian equipment as well, which is nice. Struggling with the buffer right now. Ah, right, okay, I can see that it's dropped on my end here a little bit. Okay. That's interesting. Yep, so it looks as if, it's something on my internet side here. That's really weird. Okay. Well, I'm recording this for YouTube anyhow, so we'll just carry on as we are. The stream should be able to figure itself out. It must be just some issues with TalkTalk here at the moment. Sorry, BT. I forgot about change that. Okay. Another Pak 40, another Pak 40. Obviously, B deployment. Let's see here. Anti-air. Yeah. Flak, SBAA. Then, of course, we do have these guys over here with the autocannons. Very nice there. Quad autocannons, can't complain about that at all. Artillery, we do have the 81mm mortars, and we do have some 105mm guns over here. Of course, I do have a 150 for the B phase. Hopefully they'll be quite good there. Okay. In the air, we do have reconnaissance. I do have here the Junkers 88. This is obviously my heavy fighter. Obviously, I'll be trying to use this to take out enemy bombers. I've gone for just the 2 ME-109 G4s. The reason for that is I'm taking them at high experience. I could bring them in a later phase, and I'm kind of tempted to actually bring them in a later phase now that I think about it. I think I'll bring them in a later phase at B, but with high experience actually. And then over here, I have the Junkers 88S1, which is mounting the ST-70 bomb here, which is a cluster munition, which is going to be quite handy actually. I think that could be quite useful against massed forces really. Not so much armor, of course it is AP, so obviously it would be very handy against light vehicles and potentially might pop some tanks. I doubt it, but it would be quite nice for suppression itself as well. Suppression is 300, blast is 7,800, which is pretty nice actually. Okay, so that is the deck I'm using here for the time being. Hopefully that should be alright. What I'm going to do here then is just see if I can fix the issues on the streaming end. I don't know why it's been so poor. I think it might be due down to just, yeah, just the internet being funny here at the moment. That's a shame. Okay. It'll catch up soon enough. There we go. Okay, so we're going to go into a battle here against the AI. Thankfully this isn't multiplayer on the AI, well, when the bloody internet seems to be dropping. Okay, so that is my 14th infantry deck there. So, I'm going to be playing on the Orsha map against a random allied pre-made battle group over here. I have been told that the Medium AI is actually pretty capable and comparable to most online players at this moment. So that's not too bad at all then. So we'll go ahead with that. I'm looking at 750 points. I've not played on the multiplayer scene yet, so I don't know what the sort of standard is for the starting resources. But I think maybe we'll go ahead and try. I'd like to go with a small scale game, so we'll go with about 250 points here. We'll begin the actual match. I do hope you guys forgive my lack of Steel Division 2 knowledge. I mean, these games are something that... it's been a long time since I played anything like Steel Division. I did really enjoy Wargame Red Dragon. That was quite cool. Like that. Okay. Right, that's good to know, Best Ball. Yeah, it looks better on my end here. I think it was just some sort of issues over the internet. But, of course, I'm recording this as well to upload onto YouTube later, so it'll be okay. Okay, so take a look at Olshavan. We do have, obviously, a lot of trees. We do have the villages here as well. Not as much in the way of actual buildings over here, so not too many urban centres, but definitely more so down this flank here. Now, of course, being the 14th Infantry, we are going to make heavy use of these woodlands over here, so that's quite good for us. Now, of course, we do have a much lower amount of points here on the initial setup, so I think we need to be kind of... I don't know, how do we wish to treat this? I think this is where having the Fusiliers in the A phase could be very interesting, actually. I mean, the beauty is that we do have some Russian equipment here as well. Not that it's necessarily the better equipment, it's just different equipment that we can use. I mean, the DP-28 ain't bad there. The fire rate definitely isn't bad with the MG42, but at least it's, well, MG42 or 34, actually. Yeah. Okay, best ball. I mean, I'd say maybe try refreshing it at the moment, and it should be alright there. It might be some of my settings, to be honest. So what we're going to do here, then, is take a look at these video settings here at the moment. What I'm going to do, then, is I'll change this back down to medium, just see if that helps. There we go. Now, of course, this is only the second time playing Steel Division, so I still need to work out some of the actual knacks, I suppose you could say. Right, so I'm going to have one of my motorcycles deployed over here, BMW R75. Now, the question is going to be like, how do I wish to use this? Because I could go with potentially... Well, actually, what we're going to go with then is... Well, actually, no. I'll have a BMW R75 over here, but I'm going to take some Fusiliers. Now, I only have 3 of these Fusiliers, so I do need to be quite careful with them. But I'm going to be looking towards having them deployed in a position where they can be of great use. So what I'm going to do here, can I give them some preemptive orders? I can. Fantastic. Okay. What I want to do is... See, I'd love to try and make a big push over here. So what we need to do then is actually try and bring in some units to support that push. Hello there, Mackenzie? How you doing there, my friends? Now, I mean, I could go big and bring in some armor, but I think we need to be quite conservative here on what we actually do bring in. I think definitely some infantry as well would be quite handy. I mean, the assault engineers could be very powerful here, but I'm going to go with perhaps the Rats Trooper. That could be handy. Yeah, Maxi, that sounds right. I mean, of course, they would arrive in a very... Yeah, I could bring in the assault engineers. Obviously, I'd have the armored APC there, but I think it's going to be a case of potentially using some light tanks like the Panzer II. That'd be very handy there. Indeed, it is easier. Good to see you, my friend. How are you doing here today? Now, I'm going to bring in the Panzer II potentially over here, but then again, what could we do here? I could potentially bring in a Pak 40 75mm here into the center line. Maybe even some MGs over here, so MG42 potentially, or even, yeah, the Pak 40 could do very well over here. So let's go ahead, and if I was to have this deployed over here, then, for example, so let's say, okay, let's say you are loaded here. Oh, you have a cold, huh? I do hope you feel better soon, my dude. I'm not doing too bad here. Just getting used to actually streaming Steel Division 2. Like, usually I'm doing, like, categories with one of the Pacific, one of the East. I'm used to a much slower pace of war game. So, it's quite fun, actually. It's definitely something new for me to try out. Trying to do it some justice. Okay, that's not a bad position then at all. So I think we'll have them actually unload there, potentially. I'll have them there to begin with, obviously then they can move the gun perhaps into the actual tree line without being annihilated. So what I'm going to do then is have them just unload here if they can do. Actually, tell them to unload there. Now, I only have 40 points here remaining, so it's going to be a case of what do we wish to bring here. I could bring in an MG42 team, which could be handy. They do have 1,500 meters of range. I mean, as you can see here, 1,500 meters is up to here. Though it might be potentially worthwhile to bring in some infantry, and I think it's going to be down to bringing in infantry, to be honest. Now, these Strosstrup do have the MP44s. They are small squads, but having that sort of rate of fire would really make up for that lack of numbers. I could bring in the Kar 98Ks. What I'm going to say here then is I'm going to bring in some infantry, really. Now, actually, what I'll do here... Let's see. Well, actually, well, thinking about it this way, yeah, some choices to be made here. I could bring in a MG42 team, to be honest. So, yeah, I'm using the 14th Infantry Division here. They're an interesting division. They do have a mix of predominantly German equipment, but they do, of course, have some Russian there as well. Okay, I don't know how... And I could have them deployed here, then obviously they would be safe. They'd be able to potentially hold down this center line here. It might be potentially useful to have them there and have some infantrymen move up here. But I only do have 5 points remaining. So I don't think I have anything to bring in. I'm going to be a little bit more cautious on this one, actually. Yeah, Stoke Life would be great, actually. I think I'd like to bring in some Stokes. I mean, they are only 35 points. I don't know, it might be worth it, instead of the MG42, to bring in a Stoke 3 over here. Possibly not a bad idea. I do have a Pack 40 gun over here as well. I could potentially even bring in a second Pack 40. Oh, they are a little bit more expensive than I was hoping for. Okay, so potentially a Stug van, perhaps. Could do that. What I'd like to do then is potentially have deployed over here. So I'd like you to hunt up this position here, actually. What I'm looking forward to doing here, but just trying to get the gun. Yeah. Defensive unit needs reconnaissance. Yeah, that's true. That is very true, actually. So I do have reconnaissance over here. What I'm going to do then is actually bring the BMW R75 over here. Okay. Or perhaps... Yeah, see, I'm leaving myself... So what I'm going to do is actually get rid of this Stoke here for the time being. I could have the BMW R75 deployed on here. That could be done, actually. So what I'll do then is have them move into this sort of position here, try and get them into a position where they can ideally see the enemy. I think what I'm going to do over here, though, is actually bring in some additional infantry, perhaps. That might be something decent to do. How's the stream looking, by the way? I'm seeing some sort of jerkiness on the actual video, and I don't know why that actually is, which is very, very strange there. Very strange. Might be due to the actual game settings, perhaps, or just the interaction with OBS. Hopefully it'll ease itself out. Okay, what I'm going to do here then is... oh, that's really good there. Thank you very much there. I don't know how the hell you pronounce that name, but I like it. That's awesome there. Okay. I think we are going to make a move over here then with some infantry. And potentially just the STG-44s. Superb weapon. Shorter range, but then again, considering that we do have a tree line over here, we could potentially make use of that. I'm going to look towards securing this building over here, because at least I can potentially try and cover this forest line. I mean, there's something to be said about taking control. Actually, there is something to be said about taking control of that position there. It would stop the enemy from jumping into the actual buildings over here, would give us a nice position to use those MP44s. Also, they're not entirely open to line of sight where they could be decimated, so that's something to bear in mind. Okay, the Fusiliers are going to try to make it towards the church over here, towards the Orthodox Church. These Fusiliers, I'm going to move them onto the road here and make sure they can get moving immediately. I'm going to have these Fusiliers. Oh, you think Twitch is having issues? Okay, that's awesome to know. And welcome there, Bubble Box Strat Gamer. How you doing, my dude? Good to see you. Okay. See, I would like to have the Fusiliers deploy up here, but I think it might be a case of, let's see. What I'm going to do is actually bring the Panzer II down here, actually. I think the Panzer II is going to be extraordinarily important in this opening stage. So I'm going to have it hunt towards this position here. I want it to try and control this road if it can do. Now, the Fusiliers... I'm going to have them attempt to deploy over here, actually, if they can do. I need to really try and be aggressive here to begin with. There's something to be said about having the Panzer II potentially go first. I think what we're going to do here then is have it move fast up to this position here if it can do. Okay, I'm going to have it just given some new orders, so I'd like you to move fast. Yeah, move fast that position there. I need you to try and control this road. Okay, so everybody does have some orders. You're obviously going to be unloaded. I think what I'm going to do here then is have you just deploy this side of the actual tree line, just about here perhaps. Have you unload. I wish I could have you unload right now actually, but hey-ho. Okay, so we have 10 points remaining here. I don't think I have... Oh, actually no, I do have another... Oh, that's awesome. I'm really happy I could actually get that in there. That's really good. Hot diggity dog, okay. Maybe another reconnaissance vehicle down here then. See, this is it. These reconnaissance vehicles are really handy. Yeah, I don't think I gave you orders over here, did I? So we can have it deployed over here then, the R75. So, what I'm going to try and do here then is attempt to... I don't know, I could try to make it for the church. I think we'll have them try and make it towards the church. I'm going to have these men move up over here. Okay. So we'll give this a go. Now, I'm not a very good Steel Division player, so let's hope for the best then. Okay. Troop morale is good, we must push forward to counterattack. Just pause it here. See, this is what I'm used to being able to pause, actually. So this is good to see that we do have the pack gun. There we go. Yeah, the pack gun is able to deploy here. What I'm going to do then is check out its field of fire. Okay, the field of fire isn't too bad at all, actually. The range isn't exceptional. It's 2,000 meters, but still that's decent enough. It's going to give us a nice coverage over this area here to begin with, which is quite good. So that works for me. Okay, move on up. Panzer II's moving out. Okay, we've lost an objective. We can see the enemies moving up over here. Right, they're not moving fast enough. Let's get them moving faster. Okay, I can see an enemy unit over there. Right, okay. Unload here. Okay, unload actually, right. Yeah. I was hoping that we could have unloaded that. What do we have here? Okay, we have a vehicle. We do have a shot over here with the actual gun. Okay. Yep, the Panzer II's been able to move up. We've secured this position over here. What I am going to attempt to do here then is move the Fusiliers up. I'm going to move the Storm Group up over here. Storm Group, I should say. Continue to move up the Lux. We've definitely lost out on this side. I do have a gun. Yeah, they're firing upon them here. So the AI basically uses Imperial Guard tactics, pretty much. Just masses them. Okay, what I'm going to do here is actually bring up a Panzer II, though I could do with something fast, but I think a Panzer II should do quite nice, actually, for the time being. I'm going to bring up a couple of these Ratstrup. I'm probably mispronouncing the names here horrifically, so do forgive me on that one. Okay, in terms of air power, I'm going to bring an actual reconnaissance aircraft. Bring it to that central position there. Yep, they're really pushing me over this side, so I think a Panzer II there would be quite handy. Our aircraft are quite expensive. Right, we're in a good position here now to potentially hold that objective. The Fusiliers are in a good position over here. Can hold that objective there. Okay, Fusiliers moving up over there. But to be honest, what we should probably be doing here then is actually attempting to move up. Okay, our scout craft is coming in here. Okay, right, Panzer II is going to move over there. They can move it down that central road. See, I do have an armoured car approaching me over this way. Okay, we do have room for some more units here. I could bring in a heavy fighter. A heavy fighter could be potentially useful to us. It's hard to say, really. I think this is still the time of the Panzer IIs. So I'm going to bring in another Panzer II up this way. I do see some armoured units moving down this way. Okay. So let's see. I don't have the points for anything too large as of yet. Okay, we do see an enemy unit over here. I'm going to have the Panzer II actually move up and attempt to actually hit that. Yeah, what we're seeing there, M5Ls, one of the Stuart light tanks. Okay, and loading that position there. Ooh, the Panzer II there did take a hit. Okay, Panzer II is in position here. They're going to be firing on that enemy. Yep, enemy unit taken out. Oh, okay, yep, seen another unit over here. I'm going to bring another Panzer II here to support this push. See, I do like the Panzer IIs. I think they are awesome units, but I'm going to bring in a Stug over here in the center line. Okay, you have eyes on the enemy there. Yeah, most definitely a Stuart light tank. Okay, we do see armoured car over here. Okay, turn the enemy back. Okay. Panzer II should be engaged with our autocannon in just a moment. There we go, aiming. Yep. Good job. Transmission's been destroyed over here, however. Might be that B10, BA10 actually, but that has gone down. I think what we need to do here then is, let's see, potentially some more infantry over on this side here. Okay, I'm gonna say actually bring in pack over this end over here. Right, they are taking hits, so what I'm gonna tell them to do is actually reverse. So move back over there. Okay, we do have an enemy unit there. Okay, move those up. I'm gonna move up the actual tanks over here. Stug's moving up. Ooh, wow, okay, we are losing some vehicles over here, so there's something definitely capable of dealing with us over this way. Now, the next best thing for me really is the Stug, so I'm going to bring an additional Stug here. I'm going to look at bringing in some additional infantry. I am tempted to bring in, perhaps, yeah, that's the BA10 then, so it has got the 20k gun there. Not bad, really, I suppose, at the end of the day. Okay. Seeing the enemy pushing up over this way. Turret is stuck there, so we're going to reverse up this way. I could potentially do with some additional supply here. Pack gun there. I'm going to look at bringing in some infantry here into this town. Yeah, that unit's falling back, but they're going to be destroyed here. Okay. There's definitely something here. Okay, just stop and look for the enemy. Let's see, reconnaissance, I'm going to bring in an ARF. Yeah, bring in the motorcycle there. Okay, fall back. Oh, we have found an enemy anti-tank gun here. Fantastic. Yeah, that's been taken out. Brilliant job there. Okay, push up towards that road there. Okay, that turret is stuck, I should say, not stuck. Okay, unload the gun. Right, try and get that shot. Ooh, we do see another gun down that way, don't we? Okay. Turret. Okay. Begin to roll on up here. I'm gonna say some more rats trooping over here. I'm probably mispronouncing these names. Right, have them deploy over here. I need to try and hold on to this town, really. Okay, only the anti-tank gun is left. I don't think they actually have a shot there. Okay, smoke position. Right, get out. Okay. Let's see, I'm going to bring up a... We can't afford that. Run out, actually. Let's see here, then. So I can bring up another Stug 2... Sorry, I can bring up another Panzer 2 or a Stug, but I'm going to bring up a Stug. I'm going to bring up some additional infantry over here, actually. But I am going to be looking into bringing a MG42 onto this position. A MG42 is going to be deployed over to the central position as well. And the centre's been okay. I think the Pack 40 over here has done a fantastic job for us so far. But we do need to support it pretty quickly. Okay, move that gun up. Move that Panzer 2 up. Yeah, they're falling back. Good shot. We are seeing enemy infantry over here, actually. I think I'm going to go ahead and bring in some air power, actually. So I can potentially bring in the Junkers 88. They are quite good there. Yep, good job there. Okay. I'm going to bring in some anti-air. So let's bring in some anti-air over this way. Over here to support us as well. Yeah, that pack gun's been doing fantastic here, actually. I could look at bringing in another pack gun. Okay, move into that position there, just get them out there. Now, actually, we have seen a anti-tank gun here, so we do need to be careful with that. Yeah, that gun's moving up. Try and get the infantry to engage that. Bring up another Stug over this way. Okay. Keep moving the infantry up. Move the Panzer 2 up. Okay, infantry's falling back, but the Panzer 2 is going to be now able to engage. Just shoot, please. Right, there we go. Now it's getting some mortar cannon firing. Okay, we are seeing our forces being hammered here. I do have my AA. What I'm going to do then is actually have it reverse back over here. Right, crew's been killed over there. They're low on ammunition. Okay. Loaded this position here. I could do with more infantry over this side, to be honest. Yeah, bring more infantry. Did I lose my infantry over here? Wow. Oh no, it's 2 squads in there. Okay. Move them into the church. Okay, what I'm going to do here then is attempt to place this MG42 over there. We lost both of our armoured vehicles over this way, that's no good. Looks like armor's coming in here. So what I could potentially do then is bring in a heavy fighter perhaps, like maybe deal with the enemy. But the Stugs are really good at this sort of thing. Okay, move the Panzer II up there. Okay, move towards that building. Okay, anti-tank gun, there's another Stuart light tank. Incendiary, okay. Good job. There we go, killed that force. That's good. That's what we like to see. Right, Stugs over here. MG42 actually does have range on that. That's really great. I'm going to look to move that gun up there. I'm going to look towards moving the Stug assault gun up. Okay, move the Fusiliers back. Now, in terms of air power, I'm actually going to look at bringing something in here. So I do have the heavy fighters. I'm going to look towards bringing in a Junkers 188. I'm going to bring in another reconnaissance craft. So bring that in over that way. I'm going to bring that in over that way. Yeah, I need to know what's going on here in the center. Oops. Alright, we are seeing Su-85s now, so we are seeing larger guns being brought to bear against us. I'm lacking here on artillery to a degree, so what I'm going to do here then is actually bring up some mortars to, I'm going to say about this position here. Right, have this Stug assault gun move up. Ooh, Panzer II is under fire. Okay, I would like them to move up fast over this way, try and push the enemy back if I can do. Right, okay, so I do have the Junkers 88. I'm going to bring that down in over here on the SU. Right, reconnaissance coming in there. See, right. Where's my... Oh, looks like the MG42 was taken out there. That's unfortunate. Bloody well is as well. Okay, bringing some mortars over this way. I intend to move them up. Never mind. Never mind. Didn't go too well there. T-34. Okay, I'm going to look towards bringing up some solid tank support now. So I'm going to bring in a Tiger up here on the left flank. Okay. Unload. Actually, just tell them to unload. Okay, so select that as one. Right, okay, so I do obviously have range over this way. We can see that the enemy is coming in over here. Unfortunately, just out of range. Yeah, okay. We need to give them some support ASAP. Okay. Mortars coming in here. Look, yeah, they've just been taken out there. That's unfortunate. Okay. I'm gonna bring in some assault engineers over here, actually. Right, unload. Okay, fire position. Fire over there. Okay. More shells down here. Yeah, they're under fire now. Yeah, they're doomed. Okay, there's a lot of enemy power there. Okay, I'm gonna have to bring another Tiger here soon, I imagine. Just kind of tending on us at the moment. So that Doomsday, how you doing there, my friend? Okay, so I'm gonna say, well, at least we do have the mortar fire now. We do have some Stugs over here, but I'm gonna have to bring up more anti-tank support, definitely. Okay, we have been slowly pushed back on this flank over here, so there's definitely enemy forces moving. They've been consistently trying to push me on this flank over here. Now the the pack gun is still alive. I'm gonna tell it to try and fall back if it can do. Right, I'm going to say bring in a Tiger on this front as well, and I'm going to bring in another Tiger down the center here. I do have the assault engineers. I do need to be extraordinarily careful with how I use them. Okay, so smoke up this position here. I'm going to have the Tiger actually move it up down the road. I do have my own Stug up over on this position here. What I'm going to tell it to do is actually to reverse into a better position, ideally when it has more chance to survive. Okay. Have them unload here. I don't want them to be destroyed. Okay, move that. Okay. Smoke with that position there. I do have a Tiger moving in. Okay. The pack gun is actually amazingly still alive. Right, plenty of enemy forces up over this way. Have this Stug reverse. Have you stopped? Right, Tiger's moving in there. Okay, Tiger's moving on up. Right, more smoke here. I want to try and have the Tiger flank the T-34s if they can do, because there's a lot of them here. Right, I'm going to tell them to hold fire for the time being. Yeah, that is pretty impressive. Right, bring down some mortar fire. Right, spawn on the tank over there. Right, move up that anti-tank gun. Okay, I'm going to bring in more pack guns if I can do over on this front. I need more infantry over here on the right. Good ideas will do fine for me. Okay, bring that Tiger up. Okay, it's almost time for... Yep, them there. Move that vehicle there. Bring up the Tiger if I can do. Okay. Stop here. Come on, you need to use that frontal armor. Bounce, bounce. Come on. Sentry there, you need to kill here. You need absolutely to kill. I'm gonna bring up another tank if I can do to support them. Come on, you need to kill these T-34s. That's one down, okay. Right, bounce there. Junker 88 is ready. I'm gonna bring that in over here on the T-34-76. Quite a powerful vehicle. Right, Junkers 88 coming in here. Continue to bounce these shells there. I can see those going pretty high up into the air. Right, mortar rounds are coming in here. Yep, that takes that out. There we go. Obviously I could potentially use that here. Right, gun is jammed. We do have another Tiger moving on up over here though, so that's good. Okay, what I'm going to do here then is actually look towards bring down more mortar fire here in this area. I do have another Pioneer group over here. Okay, move you up. Okay, I'm going to bring in a support unit. Let's see if I can have that vehicle repaired. Okay, there's a Tiger over... Sorry, Tiger's over here. It is unsupported though, unfortunately. So what we are going to do here then is... I'm going to look towards just loading, so just stop here for a second. I'm going to have them move up there, but I'm going to have you... Yeah, okay, there we go. See the enemy. Strelky. Okay, now my mortars need to come in over here, actually. Okay, there we go. I'm going to bring another another Panzer II over here. Potentially another Panzer over this way. See if that Stug is falling back here. The assault, yeah, my pack gun is almost in position. Yep, CT4 over there. Okay. Right. We have our two Panzer IVs. Sorry, Panzer IVs are Tigers. There we go. Okay, I'm going to bring in another Junkers 88. Okay. T-34 there. That gun is amazingly still alive, but it's out of ammunition, so I'm going to have to bring up a supply unit. Okay, I'm going to unload my other gun over here. Try and get that into position to actually carry the fight on. Right, okay, we're going to bring down some mortar fire over here. There we go. Right, we are pinned down over on this section here. Fall back. Supply is definitely an issue here. Okay, what I'm going to do is actually bring down some infantry. See, the issues I lack here on the anti-tank capabilities with the infantry. So I'm relying upon a lot of other forces for that. I'm going to bring in some infantry over here into the central woods. Okay, yep. Hopefully you'll be repaired. Okay, we lost the actual assault pioneers over here, which is a shame. They are very, very good units. Okay. Supplies arrived over here so I can get these supplied up. So we'll have both pack guns still firing. Okay, what we're going to do here then is attempt to move up. Yeah, the enemy's there. I'm going to move the Tiger up over this way. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Really nice job there. Okay, I do have a Junkers 88 at the ready. Okay, we're going to load the Grenadiers. They attempt to push up. Yep, we have a Tiger's ready now. Okay, I'm going to bring up some... I'm going to have a fighter actually on standby. Okay, we've got 3 Junker 88s now. Did I just lose my Tiger? God damn, I just lost my Tiger. Okay, let's bring in some reconnaissance over this flank. Pioneers over this way. Okay, yep, see an armoured vehicle over here. Right, yeah, potentially an armoured vehicle, potentially a anti-tank gun. Can't really tell at the moment what it is. Yeah, feel bad for that squad there. Okay. Move up the infantry. Okay, put some fire down on that unit there. Oh wow, there's a lot of enemy units over here. Holy moly. Right. That is a lot of enemy forces over here. Okay, wow. Bring in a Tiger. I'm going to look to bring in some Stugs actually. Okay. Yeah. Right, drop those munitions. I think they need some reconnaissance over on this side, don't they? So let's bring that in, Ben. Bring some reconnaissance down here on the center line as well. Okay, I do have my mortars at the ready. Yep, infantry's under fire there. Need to bring up some vehicles to support them. Gonna have a Tiger move up the center, this Stug move up the center. You can move on to the right flank over here, try and support our forces. That'd be quite nice, actually. Oh, the Panzer II is still alive. That's fantastic, actually. I honestly thought that would have died by now. Plenty of enemy armored vehicles up here. Okay, I need them. Right.
Verdammt, es hat mich erwischt. Jawohl, Herr Kommandant.
Keep pushing. I don't know, I'd say about this battle group so far, I'm definitely lacking a lot of Infantry AT weaponry, and that is a big issue.
Jawohl, Kommandant. Wir haben keine Geschosse mehr.
I'm lacking reconnaissance here at the center. I mean, this is expensive use of an APC, really. I'm going to look towards bringing in a aircraft. Okay, lose the assault gun there, they'll be able to take them out.
Jawohl, Kommandant. Es hat mich erwischt.
Pull back. Yeah.
Marschbereitschaft hergestellt.
Bring in the Panzer II.
Verstanden. Aufspüren und vernichten. Verdammt, ich wurde schwer getroffen.
I'm going to bring in an MG42 over here. Okay. Fusiliers are going to be great, actually, to have. Fusilier over here. Fusilier over here. I need to push on this flank over here. This is where I'm doing pretty well, actually. Okay, push up.
Feind, Ziel leer. Achtung, der Feind ist in der Nähe. Achtung, der Feind ist in der Nähe.
Yeah, this has been a tough place over here, so I think I'm going to need some infantry to deal with that.
Hier geht der Treibstoff aus. Deckung! Die Gruppe erwartet ihre Befehle.
Yeah, bring those infantry units up and then I can deploy them over here.
Spähtrupp bereit.
Right, you're flying back
Gute
here.
Arbeit, Richtschütze.
I need to knock this out.
Höre Sie laut und deutlich. Ende. Wir haben Ausfälle in unseren Reihen.
Oh, I've been bringing in the wrong unit here. I've been thinking, yeah, these are the heavy fighters I've been bringing in. I've meant to bring in the actual cluster munitions, and I've not been doing that.
Verdammt, ich wurde
Right,
getroffen.
nice lesson learned. So there, G-Man, how you doing there, my friend? Okay, bring up the Tigers, push up there at the center. I do have my reconnaissance vehicle over here, which is fantastic. I'm going to get the MG42 set up in this building over here. I do have Fusiliers over here as well. I'm going to have them actually unload this position. These Fusiliers, I'm going to have them attempt to move up over this way. I can see enemy infantry over here. Yep, they're moving out. This is where an MG42 would be fantastic if it had the line of sight there. Actually, it looks like it's got the line of sight, but just is not in range. Okay, what I'm going to do here then is bring the Tiger up on this flank over this way. Now, I've got the cluster munitions. Can't tell if we actually took them out. I don't know if it's arrived as of yet. Okay, I've got a lot of forces over here.
Wie lautet Ihr Befehl, Hauptmann?
Okay, they need to unload over there. We need to begin moving up.
Höre Sie klar und deutlich.
I don't know what they've just spotted, but they've spotted something.
Ob stürmt oder schneit.
Okay. Not doing too bad, my friend. Not doing too
Der
bad.
Treibstoff reicht gerade noch für den Rückflug.
Try to get used to this game. I'm not very good.
Aufklärer, zu Ihren Diensten. Zieh den Arsch an,
Yeah, I lost my pack gun over here. That's a shame.
Zur Stelle.
At least this one survived.
Die Munition ist aus.
Yeah, that Tiger's in a nice position there, but I could really do some AI.
Ein Abschussring mehr.
Okay. Perhaps some actual artillery would be quite good. So I'm going to bring in my 105 guns.
Bereit für den
Okay, I'm going to have them unload here.
Verdammt, es hat mich erwischt.
Have them hunt through the actual
Langsam
trees.
zur Stelle. Nimm die Beine in die Hand. Verstanden.
Yeah, you're better off not doing that.
Jawohl.
Okay.
Taxi, dort müssen wir hin.
Yeah. That's true.
Es hat mich erwischt.
At least it's like something for people to actually get a look at the game really, isn't it? So that's always the way I'm looking at this. Okay. What I'm going to do here then is... Yeah, unfortunately I don't have more bombers available to me. I've lost an objective though.
Feind gesichtet. Seid auf der Hut.
Right, the Tiger's actually over here now, so that's a good position there. Aiming.
Sie zerstört.
Yeah, that's a really nice position for it actually. Looks like it just slammed that enemy vehicle there. Okay.
Auf dem gelben
Unload.
Wagen.
I am low on munitions over here, so I'm going to bring up a supply vehicle back over this way.
Sind unterwegs. Ende.
Okay, Panzer 2. Reverse.
Zurück. Und verlangsam. Jawohl, Hauptmann.
Right, stop here.
Panzer, halt.
Yeah, that firepower really helps him out there.
Höre Sie klar und deutlich.
Okay, move up the reconnaissance vehicle there. I've got a lot of points here that I need to be using actually. So, how do I wish to use them? I could potentially use them and bring in the actual APCs over here, so the light Pioneer. Only do have the one left here actually.
Не стреляй!
Let's see, I mean I do have my ME. Okay, so I've got my guns over here, so I'm going to make that free. Obviously they're going to have some really nice range. Okay, yeah, there's a lot of T-34s coming in now.
Was sollen wir ohne Munition machen? Zieh den Arsch an, Hans. Stehen bereit.
Right, keep on moving.
Vorsichtig,
Artillery will
Männer,
be
der
coming in
Feind
a
ist der
moment.
Nähe.
I'm bringing my 105 guns over this way.
Ziel ausgeschaltet.
There we go. Okay, I'm going to bring in some support in the form of a Opel Blitz. That's from 4,
Bereit für den Transport.
5. Right, MG42's in at least in position now we can actually open up. Right, enemy vehicles over here.
Artillerie zu Diensten.
Wow, there's a lot of enemies here. Okay.
Granaten geladen.
Yeah, the Russians are spamming the T-34. Can't blame them.
Der ist hinüber.
Fantastic vehicle. Actually, let's bring up some value units here. Right, there's a T-34 there.
Pack zur Stelle.
We can actually have you reverse, so you're not in a great position.
Hat mich erwischt. Hoch auf dem gelben
Unload.
Wagen.
Looks like I lost my T-34s. Sorry, my Tigers. Goddamn. I've still got one over here, but it's in a bad position. So I'm going to have it reverse back over this way.
Stehen bereit.
Well, the Pioneers actually managed to take control of this, so that's really good. There we go. Yeah, only 76s, but still. A T-34 is still dangerous.
Hören Sie klar und deutlich. Scheiße, das war knapp.
Okay, my other Tiger's alive here still, that's good.
Verstanden. Aufspüren und vernichten. Wie ist die Lage?
Not good.
Wir stehen unter Beschuss. Aufgepasst, Männer, es geht los.
Okay. Move up over there.
Feind direkt vor eigener Stellung.
Brauchen Sie Deckungsfeuer?
Okay, push up.
Wenn in Reichweite Feuererlaubnis.
Yeah.
Haha, das hat gesessen. Ich dachte, er wartet das nicht.
Bring that Junkers 88 in over there with the cluster munitions. Okay, you're taking... Yeah, about to fall back anyhow. Okay, yep, you need to fall back here, so reverse. Gonna bring up another tank over here to support you. I mean, we're down to our last Tiger over here, to be honest, so I think this is where we would obviously benefit from having additional support, really, in terms of armoured, well, from a Panzer deck, really.
Keine Vorkommnisse.
Okay, unload. Unload.
Ziel zerschlagen. Geschütz wird auf Ziel ausgerichtet. Ja, Kommandant.
There we go. Right, begin to move up.
Infanterie bereit. Feind direkt vor eigener Stellung.
Was sollen wir ohne Munition machen?
Rückwärts, Marsch! Front zum Feind! Volle Straße!
You can push up that end.
Es hat mich erwischt.
Okay. I mean, at least the MG42 is still alive, but it is moving to that building. But is it alive? Yeah, it's still alive, that's okay. Yeah, lots of units over here. Do you have any command units above your tanks? I see, I don't think I do. No, I don't think I do. I should have a leader in here somewhere. I'm still getting used to the game, so I don't think I've actually given myself a leader. I think I should have taken a Tiger as a leader, so unfortunately I don't, and I've lost that position over here for the time being. Yeah, that Tiger's really having its fudge packed in there. Okay, let's bring some grenadiers over this way. Okay, what I'm going to say here then is additional Stokes. Enemy air contact. Okay, bring in the ME-109. Now I'm going to go overboard and bring in two of them. They have very experienced, but I want to make sure we can actually take it out. I do have an AA. Okay, so it looks like just a reconnaissance vehicle, it seems. Still could have been something else. Yeah, that Tiger surrendered there, it seems. Obviously not what we would have been looking for there. Need to bring in some additional guns here. I think I'm losing the battle here, to be honest. It's kind of pitched at the moment, but I do think I'm running out of the key units I really need.
Verdammt, es hat mich erwischt.
Der ist hinüber. Hero 2, Feind gesichtet.
Okay. Oh, did we, oh, okay, that's not too bad then, so we achieved a minor victory there. So that's quite fun, actually. Are you enjoying the game? It's not bad. It's something I'm definitely not used to. I think I'm not quite quick enough to play these kind of games, but maybe with some practice. I think it definitely comes down to learning how the units perform and really what to use in response to different units. I think in some ways it's actually easier to play a more modern game, actually. So that's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. But yeah, I've enjoyed it so far. I mean, I hope you guys have enjoyed it as well. It's been kind of interesting. Definitely something different here to bring to the channel. And yeah, we'll continue to look more into Steel Division 2 as it comes closer to release. If we take a look at the chronology here. Actually, let's take a look at kills then. So yeah, look at that. That Pack 40 there was definitely MVP there. I mean, look at the amount of vehicles it took out there. I mean, like, let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Stuart light tanks there. A good number of Strelki killed a AAA. So obviously that's yeah, automatic. An M2A1, yep, so that's an armoured personnel carrier. BA-64B, so that's one of the reconnaissance vehicle. Armoured car of some nature. Panzer IIs, yeah, not so much in the way of performance there, actually. Yeah, the Pack 40s definitely looked to have done a fantastic job here. When does it come out? I think it comes out on the 10th of June or something like that. I'm honestly not entirely sure, to be honest. I was asked if I'd like to go ahead and play, and I said yes, so sure. Just went ahead and went with that. Yeah, I think this is it. I think, yeah, I mean, this Tiger did very good here. Newman did very well. Quite a number of T-34s there, but I think by the time they were coming in, it's just one of those where the enemy had a high volume of enemy tanks there. Yeah, a lot of these other units really didn't do too much in the way of service, but yeah, that Pack 40 really MVP there. Absolutely MVP there. You'll come. Yeah, we had a lot of losses there. I mean, let's take a look then. And to be fair, it's like we traded for the most part with the actual Russian forces over here, but obviously we don't want to be trading with the Russians. Okay. Have you seen the campaign? I've not taken a look at the campaign as of yet. I think I'll be looking at that potentially shortly. And let's see here. I'm just going to have a quick look then, see if we have it available. So, team stats, yep. Ooh, I beat an AI. To be fair, that's actually quite an achievement for me. Okay. So as far as it goes for solo, there's only just a skirmish here at the moment. And indeed, so I can only apologise for the early part of the video where there was a little bit of an issue there with the stream, but I will be uploading this on YouTube, so those issues won't matter there. But yes, thank you for watching my terrible gameplay. I do hope you guys have enjoyed this, and if you have, and you're new to the channel, please do go ahead and subscribe, like, and yeah, hit that bell icon. We'll be doing more of this. Of course, I do cover a larger range of war games down here, and this is actually probably the most fast-paced one I've played. I feel like a young whippersnapper again. So until next time, guys, thank you so very much for watching, and if you wish to support the channel myself, you can do so by becoming a patron today. So until next time, goodbye for now.